Hello everyone, today we are opening the second Brawl deck, Knight's Charge. This is a Mardu deck, red, white, black, and this is actually, it fits in the colors that I am, that I want to play in Standard, a Knight's deck in the Mardu colors. I don't even know if it's a good deck. We all know that, what's its name, Fields of the Dead is probably going to be banned, and that's a good thing, because then we have a little less of those annoying Golos decks. Just like the previous one, we have a booklet with the decks, some stuff how to play them, and here we have Sir Gwynn, the hero of Asheville. She is 6 mana for a 5/5 Vigilance and Menace. And whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Equipment you control have equip Knight 0. That is pretty nice. Now I don't know if I want to play that card specifically in my Knight deck. But yeah, I really like to make a Knight Commander deck out of it once upon a time. We have, of course, a spin down from 40 down to 0. No, wait, down to 21, I presume. Ah, there it is. The other side is that. And a divider. Right. It may seem small, but as we saw last time, there are 60 cards in here. And we start off with an exclusive card here, Mace of the Valiant. Of course, all the exclusive cards are available in the collector boosters. There's only 1 in there per booster. And this is one of them, the Mace of the Valiant. For 3, we have an artifact equipment, white. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each charge counter on Mace of the Valiant and has Vigilance. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a charge counter on Mace of the Valiant. Equip 3. Silver Wing Squadron, also exclusive to the deck. For 6, with a star. It's a flying vigilance and it has power and toughness equal to the number of creatures you control. Whenever it attacks, create a number of 2/2 white knight creature tokens with vigilance equal to the number of opponents you have. Obviously you can play this in Standard, but it would be only 1 creature token, so that's a bit lame. But in Commander, it's pretty useful. Embereth Skyblazer, also an exclusive card. For 4 we have a 4/3, and as long as it's your turn, it has flying. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 3. If you do, creatures you control get +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of opponents you have. Again, one of these opponent cards. Knight's Charge, also exclusive, very nice card. It's an enchantment for 3. Whenever a knight you control attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then for 8 mana, you can sacrifice Knight's Charge and then return all Knight creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Very nice. But I haven't been able to play this card as of yet. I've built this deck in Arena as well, but I haven't really played this card. I had it a couple of times in my hands, but no. There were too many other cards to play. Single Combat for 5. We have a sorcery. Each player chooses a creature or planeswalker they control, then sacrifices the rest. Players can't cast creatures or planeswalker spells until the end of your next turn. Cool. Midnight Reaper for 3, a 3/2. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, Midnight Reaper deals 1 damage to you and you draw a card. Ooh, nice. Knight of the Ebon Legion. I needed 4 of these. Well, this is my first one for my Knight deck. It's 1 black, it's 1/2. And for 3, you can get him +3/+3 and Death Touch until end of turn. And at the beginning of your end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Knight of the Ebon Legion. Very cool. Then we have an Icon of Ancestry. For 3, it's an artifact, and as it enters the battlefield, you choose a creature type. Chosen creatures of that type have +1/+1. And then for 3 you can tap it and look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card of the chosen type from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Then we have Response and Resurgence. Response is a 2 mana instant. It deals 5 damage to an attacking or blocking creature. And Resurgence is for 5. It's a sorcery. Creatures you control gain first strike and vigilance until end of turn. After this main phase, there is an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase. And there's our shockland for this deck, the Godless Shrine. It's the Orzhov one, the Plains and Swamp. And as our temple, we have a Temple of Triumph, the Boros one, red and white. Of course, it enters the battlefield tapped, and you can scry 1. And then we go over to the commons. Just like the previous deck, I'm not going to go over all of these, just the exclusive ones. We have a Shining Armor. We have a Venerable Knight. Bell of the Brawl. We have a Foulmire Knight. An Order of Midnight. Smitten Swordsmaster. Sir Conrad the Grim, a Crystal Slipper, Embereth Shieldbreaker. We have an Inspiring Veteran. This is an auto-include in all of the Knight decks these days. Steelclaw Lance, a Wintermoor Commander, a Fireborn Knight, the Arcane Signet, which is the exclusive, one of the 2 exclusive commons for the deck. It's a 2 mana artifact and it taps for a color of any mana of your commander's color identity. Very handy. An Ancestral Blade, Bond of Discipline, Obnixilis Cruelty, Mask of Immolation, we have a D-Spark, Mortify, Sky Knight Legionnaire, Corpse Knight, very nice, Sky Knight Vanguard, Colossus Hammer, very cool, especially in combination with Sir Gwynn. Then we have an Integrity and Intervention. We have a Marauder's Axe. Then we have a couple of plains, a couple of swamps, and a couple of mountains. Then we have a Bloodfell Caves, Boros Guildgate. There's our second exclusive common, Command Tower. Of course, we know what this one does. Evolving Wilds, Orzhov Guildgate, Rakdos Guildgate, Scoured Barrens, a Tournament Grounds, very nice card in this deck as well, and Wind-Scarred Crag, which is an exclusive card, but it's exclusive to the Planeswalker deck, so they also put 1 copy in here. And we have another advertisement card, and something to explain Planeswalker loyalty. Right, there we have it, the Sir Gwynn, Hero of Ashvale. Things I've noticed about this deck, I haven't played it as much as Tulane, the Teller of Tales, because I had a feeling that this deck was lacking something, some consistency or some speed, I don't know. It was just not there for me. But still, I really like the Commander, and I would love to build around that in Commander. So, see you guys next time when I open up one of the other decks. So, bye-bye.